The following game contains mild flashing lights and scenes not appropriate for ages under 18. The characters in this game are a work of fiction and should be treated as such. Nevertheless, viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody. I am Twilight Prince, and welcome to something that I haven't done in a while. An LP. This LP, of course, is one of, well, you can see it on the screen. Although, it's a little noisy, so let's say we move over to here. Welcome to Pokemon Reborn. Pokemon Reborn, I have known about for quite some time. It has been a very, very big passion project by a whole big group of people who, well, they really like Pokemon and they wanted to portray it in their own way. And so, over many, many years, they have been releasing this game in an episodic fashion. And apparently earlier this year, they finally released episode 19, the final chapter. I don't remember exactly when I actually did originally play this game myself. I think it might have been like when episodes, I want to say 16 or 17 was being around. So, yeah. And the only other Pokemon like fan game that I've ever actually played was Pokemon Insurgents, which I did a little private playthrough back with a bunch of members from the old Zelda Classic community, Evan included. Yes, in fact, he was the one that actually edged me on to actually play the hard mode of that game, and I somehow did persevere through it. So, needless to say, up, down, left, right. Ready items, action, next, previous page, next page. Okay. Anyway, so I just want to go over those. Anyways, I will definitely forewarn you on this. If the little advisory at the start of this video, and that advisory is going to be at the start of every video, just mind you. If that little advisory didn't tip you off on something, despite the fact that this is indeed a Pokemon game, there are definitely going to be a few more, there's definitely going to be a few more mature things about it going on, as well as a few things that could possibly cause triggering to certain individuals. So, given that I actually know a few individuals that do watch my videos and are very susceptible to said triggers, I am going to very fairly forewarn you on that. And, yeah, just be very cautious while you're watching this. That's all I'm going to say. There are definitely some 18 plus things in this game, although there's, as far as I know, there's no like explicit 18 plus stuff. It's more just like very mature themes and everything like that. But regardless of that fact, viewer discretion will be advised while I'm playing through this. And I also do know that, well, yes, I want the bike and surf music, yes. Battle style shift, yes, I prefer shift. Photosensitivity, here we are. Disables battle animations, screen flashes, and shakes for photosensitivity. Hides private information for safety and compatibility. You know what? I think I'll just go ahead and turn that on just to be safe. Oh, let's see the speech frames. Ah, yes, we gotta go with the Reborn. No. Well, we could go with the Reborn. We could go Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Amethyst. Go cutesy. Let's find something that's actually good with this. You know what? Let's just go with number 2. Menu frame 1. Yeah, let's just go with that. Shows boxes around movement if boosted or decreased by field effects. Bow cursor. Fight. Yes. Preserves overwritten files on each save for later recovery. The maximum number of backup save files to keep. 101 is infinite. Screen size, we'll keep it that. Screen border. Oh. Well, shoot. That just messed some stuff up here. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. Okay, now things are back. Yeah, let's keep that off. Alright. Alright. So, anyway. Enough dilly-dally. Let's get started, shall we? Station Master here. We've got your boarding passes. Another one for Reborn City, huh? They sure have been pushing that new league. Let's see, which one of these was it? So, here we get to choose our protagonist. Got several different ones to choose from here. Now, I remember when I originally played through Reborn, I picked this one. Also got this one, and this one. I think... Which one should I do? Which one should I do? You know what? Give me a moment here, really fast. I'm actually looking up something here really fast. Because I know that a long time ago, I actually had an original character that might actually fit this. The problem is that I kind of forgot what his name was. Oh, wait. No, now I remember. Alright. I was originally going to go through this as one of my characters. Her name is actually Kanae. K-A-N-A-E. Kanae. And needless to say, she's a girl that's been through a lot of crap in her life, but always kind of toughs it out, and so on and so forth. There's, however, one male character I have that's somewhat the same, but he does it in a much more, shall we say, cooler fashion. Now, while I would pick this guy with the shades because he honestly normally has those shades, but he doesn't have the right kind of body or hair type that I would like for this. So, we're going to go with this. This is you, huh? Certainly looks like it. And what was your name again? His name was Yukinari. Or just Yuki for short. Got it. And just to be sure for gender, I should put he does identify as male, as he looks. But yeah, just fun little fact, you can actually identify as non-binary in this game if you really wanted to. So, props to them for that. You could even, like, play a male character, but identify as female, if you really wanted to, or vice versa. But, Yukinari is overall straight, so we'll keep him a male. One sec, I'll handle the rest of this. There, all set. Just between you, me, and the old battered fence post, I hear Reborn City's kind of a dump. Why anyone would want to go there is beyond me. And yet, a bunch of you ambitious trainer-type folk have been heading out in droves. But, off you go now. Train's leaving any minute. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Do you wish to feel the controls of the game? Why not? Arrow keys to move. C is your A button, talk or select. X is your B button, open menu or skip text. Z is to run. S is registered items or rotate tile puzzles. A is to make or Z move, dismount or trigger or sort. D is for a quick save. F1 you can rebind the controls. F12 is a soft reset. Definitely will have to remember that one for later. And Alt is to toggle fast forward, 3 times speed. Controls can be reconfigured from the menu or by pressing F1. It's a nice little train ride down through the desert. Oh, that was an Absol over there. You know what happens when Absol shows up. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you when we get to the city. Alright, hello there. Your turn now. Sorry for the wait. My name's her full name is Amethyst, and she is actually based on the main creator of this delightful game. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Amy or Ami or Ami or Ami. I'm gonna go with Ami. Okay, my name's Ami. I'm the manager of the Reborn League. You are also looking to sign up for it, right? It would be great if so. We're finally just getting things off the ground again. Truth is, after the incident a few years ago, the whole region was almost completely abandoned, even by the Pokemon. But don't let that worry you. It might not be an ideal place, but our gym leaders are like nothing you've ever seen before, and I think you'll find Reborn to be a region like no other too. I'm coming back for some business out of town, so I figured I might as well introduce myself early and get a head start on everyone's registration. Could I see your boarding ticket, please? Yukinari. Guess it's that time already, huh? Well, okay, got you down. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just feel free to skip this. But were there any special instructions or passwords you had for us? Now, this I do actually know about. This was actually not in the original version, that I played of this game. I'm going to just do a quick little history here. This game is hard. This game is very hard if you just actually play it at its base state. Now, I won't say it's like, bone-crippling hard, unlike a certain hardcore variant that somebody once made for this game. But it will definitely test you. That being said, this was something that they apparently added in a later update after I stopped playing. Basically, there are some special passwords that you can actually type in here at the start of the game, and they will actually alter some aspects of the game. And thankfully, those passwords actually come nicely pre-packaged with the game itself. Now, I myself, I think I am actually only going to use 2 passwords in this playthrough. It does say at the start of the game you will be prompted for special instructions, like we are here, or passwords. Below is a list of applicable passwords. Please note that these are features and they are considered a bonus, and may have some unexpected interactions at times. So, the first password that I am actually going to type in is hardcap. If I can spell it correctly, there we go. Hardcap. So basically what this does is that normally when you play this game, you would actually, once your Pokemon go past like a certain level point, when you need to actually acquire a badge, they will actually just completely stop listening to you. And yes, this could be even in the middle of a battle. So what Hardcap does is that it makes it so that way it acts a little bit similar to games such as Pokemon Insurgence and Pokemon Rejuvenation, in the fact that once your Pokemon reaches the cap for your current badge, they will not level up anymore until you get the next badge. This makes it so that way they will not disobey you, and so that way you don't go past the level cap and try to do a few things, which I can explain later. So I'm basically going to do this so that way Pokemon do not disobey me. It's actually a very welcome feature. Got it. Will there be anything else? Yes, actually. The other one that I'm going to be typing in is Easy HMs. This is actually rather self-explanatory. Easy HMs will make it so that way Pokemon do not need to know HM moves in order to use them on the field. So basically, as long as I have the HM and as long as I have a Pokemon that is capable of using that HM in my party, I can use it. He doesn't even need to know the move. So that will definitely make things a lot easier. Now, there is one other password I was actually thinking about typing in if things definitely get too dicey. Basically, the password is typed out as light mode, as an LITE mode, all in one word. This actually makes it that way it sets all opposing trainer Pokemon to have no EVs or IVs in all of their stats. If you're a competitive Pokemon player, that is really going to ring some bells for you, because that pretty much means that you will be fighting opponents' Pokemon at their absolutely weakest state. It's very good for people who just want to casually play through this game, which I very much appreciate them doing, because the very first time I played through this game, did I ever learn? Anyway, I'm dilly-dallying way too much in explaining this, but basically there are other passwords that can make it so you can do monotype runs, randomizer run, even a Nuzlocke run if you really wanted to. And heck, you can even make the game harder by giving all your opponent's Pokemon 252 EVs and max IVs in all their stats, when that's normally not possible. So yeah, easy HMs. That will be all, madam. All set then. We're almost to Grandview Station, so after we disembark, just follow me to the Grand Hall. There, I'll give you a starter Pokemon to really kick off your adventure in Reborn. Sound good? Then if you'll... What was that? Something's not right. Shouldn't we be decelerating already? Oh, no, move! Oh. Hey, are you okay? Wake up! Thank goodness you're okay. That train exploded right as we pulled into the station. I'm just glad I could get us out of there in time, but everyone else... Well, there's no use thinking about that now. Yeah, if it wasn't apparent, that train crashed, and everybody except me and Ami are dead. Yeah, death is a real thing in this game. Get used to it. Why did this have to happen? Who would even... Hi! Julia. Julia, what did you do? What? I didn't do anything. I was at the Jimmy Gym and then suddenly BOOM! So I came running. Cause, things are exploding. I gotta be there to see it. Uh-huh. Based on the timing, this must have been a deliberate attack. Somebody rigged the train to destroy Grandview Station. Or maybe it was... If they did want to destroy it, they could have tried a little harder. I mean, the structure's still standing. What's up with that? This is like a 6 out of 10 job at best. Anyway, whoever was behind it could still be monitoring from nearby. Now the perimeter locked down, we may yet catch them. I'm going ahead, Yukinari. There's another trainer that was meant to register with you at the same time, so find her and then come see me. I'll be in Grand Hall, just down this road. You can't miss it. And don't you worry about all this. I'll have it completely taken care of. So you're Yukinari. I'm Julia, captain of the Cheer and Pep and all things bubbly and bright. Oh, pop quiz. Are you going to take on the Reborn League? Duh. Correct! Then I'll be seeing you very soon, because I am also the Electric Gym Leader. I'll be looking forward to your challenge, so go on, get down to the Grand Hall already. And now we finally have control. The device was remotely triggered. According to the radio signal, the detonation device had to have been in a 50-foot radius. Then the culprit is most definitely around here somewhere. It's just a quick walk to the east. Go on already. The exterior is held up, but the interior is completely trashed. We should be able to send off some outgoing cars still, but the incoming line is going to take a long time to repair. Damn it! Now how am I supposed to return home? Sucks to be you. I was inside the station when it happened. The train pulled into the station all ablaze and slammed into the end barrier. It's a miracle I made it out unscathed. Jeez. Well, shit happens. What you gonna do? Jeez, pragmatic much? You were on the train that exploded? So is my fiance. Oof. Really hits home. Ouch. These police won't move. I can't even get back to my own house because of this stupid lockdown. I'm sure it won't last long. This area is on temporary lockdown until the situation's under control. If only you knew. What the city once was marvelous. You're on the train that blew up? Poor thing, are you hurt? Here, take this potion. What? I know it doesn't work on humans, but just take it, okay? Alright, back off. This here's Opal Bridge. That means trainers only. That means not you. Yeah, screw you too. This place is trash, filthy, absolutely horrid. What are you looking at? So why are you here? Hey, you want to get past me? See some Pokemon. Opal Bridge is a trainer's only location. You know why? Because I said so, that's why. Then get out of here. Jerk. Oh. Hey, are you Yukinari? I'm Victoria. It's a pleasure to meet you, but is everything okay? I heard what happened at the station. Well, you're here, so I guess you're alright. Let's go ahead and get registered. Don't mind me, just double checking to make sure this is actually recording properly, and it does indeed seem to be. Don't worry, it shouldn't take long. Let's go inside. Oh, you're here already. Good. There's no sign of any suspect yet, but I've got several officers out searching the area. Suspect? In the station bombing? That's right. If anyone responsible for the incident is in the area, we'll find them. But until then, we'll probably have to restrict travel between the wards. Anyway, new trainers don't need to worry about all of that. You'll be taken care of. Let's finish your registrations. Obviously, the main event is picking a starter. Yukinari can go ahead of me. I don't mind. Right this way, then. Do you mind if I do? These Pokemon are all set aside for new trainers to choose from. The tables go from top to bottom order of grass, fire, water, and the Pokemon are arranged from left to right in the order they were discovered. So, from Gen 1 to, well, you'll see. Go ahead, take anyone you like. So, in order, we first have the grass starters. Bulbasaur, Chikorita, Trico, Turtwig, Gen 5 was Snivy, Gen 6, which was Chespin, I believe? Yeah, Chespin. And then Gen 7, which is Rowlet. Then going to the fire starters, we have, of course, Charmander, my little buddy Cyndaquil, Torchic, which apparently is actually the most chosen starter for Reborn, and for good reason. Then we have Chimchar, also a good choice. Let's see, Gen 5, we have Tepig. Not the best choice, but it could be useful. We have Gen 6, which was... Oh, what was Gen 6's Firestar? I actually kind of forgot. Oh yeah, Fennekin, of course, duh. And then Gen 7, we have Litten, which of course turns to, you know, Incineroar. And lastly, the Water Stars. Squirtle, Totodile, which I know a certain person is a very big fan of. Then we have the Gen 3 Water Starter, which was, of course, Mudkip. I heard you like Mudkips. Gen 4, of course, was Piplup, yeah. Voiced by the one and only Michelle Knott. So, Michelle, if you're actually watching this, Piplup, Piplup. Of course, Gen 5 was Oshawott. Also say what? Of course, they also have Froakie, which turns into the very awesome Greninja. And lastly, of course, we have Populo, which turns into the Water Fairy, Shit, I actually forgot the name of their last evolution there for a second, but you know what I mean. So, the big question now is, which one do I want to use? But you see, there is a fourth option here. Random starter service. Commit to a partner based on the whims of fate. So basically, if you want a bit of a challenge and you just want to leave choosing your starter up to, you know, the game itself, you can basically choose this. As for me, I really gotta think about this. I also should probably save. The reason why is because, little known fact, Pokemon in this game can have their hidden abilities in the wild. So that means I can actually get the hidden abilities of starters as well if I really wanted to. And considering that I'm not playing the game on light mode, well, yeah, EVs and IVs as well as natures are going to matter. As well as, you know, abilities and such. What starter do I want? Honestly, all of these are pretty decent choices. Some of them will actually make the early game a little tougher than others. Especially considering that if what Julia says is true, she's the electric type gym later, so a water starter is probably not the best idea unless you pick, say, Mudkip and evolve it into a Marshtomp and make it a ground type. Which one? I could just go with the fan favorite Torchic and pray that it gets speed boost, which would honestly be freaking amazing at this point. But I don't want to be boring. What do I do? A lot of the grass starters also have decent resistances. And heck, Turtwig also turns into a grass ground type as well. But he's also kind of slow, but he's tanky. The problem is, of course, he also doesn't turn into a grass ground type until his final evolution, and by that point, we would definitely be past the first gym, so... God, this is a very tough decision. Piss. You know what? I am going to take a fire starter. But I think instead of Torchic, I'm going to take Chimchar. Now, out of curiosity here really quick, though. Okay, it's a male Chimchar. Let's take a look at it. Quirky nature. Okay, that's neutral nature. Iron Fist. Punching moves used by it deal more damage. Ooh, it got its hidden ability. And, well, shit. That's actually some pretty decent EVs. Or IVs, rather. You know what? That'll do, game. That'll do. That'll do nicely. I picked well. Alright. Enough of that. Settled? Alright. Let's not keep Victoria waiting. Which one did you pick, Yukinari? Oh, don't worry. I won't pick just to beat you. That's silly. I already know which one I want anyway. Well then, shall we? Okay, wait here for me, Yukinari. Hey, you're cute. What? No, I didn't say anything. Hey, was Ami just here? Oh, so she's with someone else. Okay. My name's Kane. How about yours? Yukinari. Pretty name. So, by the looks of it, you just got your first Pokemon. Are you gonna challenge the league? I was just coming here to start over. Figured I'd try taking on this league instead. So, Yukinari, what do you say to a battle? If it's your first time, I'll be gentle. Meet one of the many characters we are going to meet in this game. Pretty boy Kane. He starts off with a Nidoran. Alright, well, you know how Pokemon battles go, so let's just do this. I'm not gonna survive another hit. At 420, I just realized that. Also, guys, I say this music's freaking bopping. Most of the music in this game was done by GlitchX City. I highly recommend that you look him up on YouTube. He does some awesome remixes. There we go. Cute and talented. Very nice. Very nice. Bravo. Come on, let's get our Pokemon healed up. There's a Poke Center built in right over here. I like him. Welcome. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. Here you go. We hope to see you again. There you are. Oh, sorry. I kind of stole Yukinari. Oh, Kane. Right, I forgot you were coming by. It's okay. When you were gone, I met Yukinari and I had some fun. Had some fun? So that's the kind of person Yukinari is. Nah, we just had a battle. Hey, I don't discriminate. Oh, that does sound fun. I want to try out my new Pokemon too. Yukinari, are you up for one more? Kane, I'll get you registered as a challenger while they do that. Come with me. Oh, yes, Master. Master? Nothing. Come on. I like Kane. He's silly. Then let's begin. My sensei said that learning to work and train together with Pokemon would be an invaluable step on my journey of personal growth. Yukinari, let's take these first steps together. By all means. Apprentice Victoria. Oh, she chose Lit. That does it. Makes me wonder. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact she almost always chooses Lit, but what happens if you do? Here's a little question for the audience. What happens if you do? Also, let me just quickly demonstrate. Speed up. There we go. Yeah, you can speed it up and make battles go by a little quicker. Letter Dipper. Nice. Oh, it's over already? You're no ordinary trainer, are you? Hey, Ami is waiting for you guys when you're done. I'm all set, so I'm gonna hit the road. See ya. See you again. Oh, is there more to do? Let's see. sorry if we kept you waiting. No worries. I already took care of the documentation while you two were finishing. So then, all that's left is to give you these. Firstly, a Pokedex. You know the drill here. You received a Pokedex. Now, as the starters pretty much indicated, pretty much all Pokemon from Gens 1 through 7 are in this game. Although, I don't know if they added in every single Generation 7 Pokemon or just a couple of them. But I know for a fact there's definitely, like, all the way up to Gen 7. I'm fairly sure of it. I don't think there's any Gen 8 Pokemon, unfortunately, so no Sword and Shield Pokemon, which, honestly, I think that's probably for the best. I think that's probably for the best. Now, Sword and Shield had some really good Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but the last thing I want to do is just run into a freaking station in this game, and I would much rather not. Secondly, the Pokegear. This device allows you to check the map, listen to music, and use online functions. Yeah, you heard correctly. For a fan game, and keep in mind, this game was made in RPG Maker using the Pokemon Essentials tool. Yeah, keep that in mind. This game has online functions, and people still use it to this very day. Finally, as a promotional bonus from Silphco, please take these running shoes. As much as I hate advertising, they are convenient. With these, you can hold the spacebar or toggle the auto run in the options menu. And don't worry, nobody cares if you run inside. With that, you're all set. I've got more damage control to run, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave you be now. We'll be fine, thanks for the help. Good luck out there. And maybe send a tip to your local officer if you happen to see anyone who looks like they might want to blow up a train station. Julia doesn't count. Until next time. Julia doesn't count. If it wasn't apparent already, Julia is, a bit of an explosives lover, you could say. Alright, I'll get going and check in with Kiki. Oh, who's Kiki? She's my teacher. I'm an apprentice at Apophel Academy, across the lake from the city. If you're ever in the area, I'm sure they'd love for you to drop by. Anyway, here, these might help you get started. Our first 5 Pokeballs. I know a lot of people say that Pokemon are rare in the city, but you can find them still. Sometimes they just like to stay hidden, but just look around a bit. I'm sure you'll manage. For now, just explore the city. I'll see you around. Alright, so, as the last thing I'm going to... excuse me. The last thing that I'm going to do in this little episode is just go around and talk to everybody in here. Also, we can run. Alright. This is a PSA for all trainers. Please refrain from descending waterfalls in the region without approved machine usage. Many cascades are very tall, and riding them downward recklessly may be a severe safety hazard. Prioritize your health, stay safe until you have that machine. Contact Reborn City staff if you need assistance. Thank you. No duh. I've heard Sylph Company is working on a way to make Pokemon that evolve by trade use a stone instead. Technology is truly amazing. Yeah, so basically, if you don't have anybody else playing this game alongside you, because you can still trade to people the old-fashioned way to, like, evolve certain Pokemon, but if you don't have access to that, or if you just don't have any friends for some odd reason, no offense, then you can just, there's apparently a stone in the game that lets you just, you know, do it yourself, which is nice. Howdy, champ. Having a rough time? If you'd like your life to be a little easier in the future, I can let you in on a secret. Next time someone asks you for a password, try telling them light mode. Specifically, this will just cut out all the extra stats from your opponent's IV and EV spreads. Nothing too special, but you might be surprised the difference a few digits can make. I did mention that earlier, so... Reborn Pokemon Reintroduction Project, RPRP. In an effort to revitalize wildlife and natural surroundings, a large number of Pokemon have recently been imported into the region. We hope that they will successfully repopulate the region, provided, of course, trainers do not capture them. Okay then. Not sure where to head? The closest gym is in the Peridot Ward, just west of here. We sometimes have some battle enthusiasts over here. Different one every day of the week, and we get an extra turnout on weekends. You can battle them as much as you want, but we ask them to clear out when the new trainers come by. We don't want some overzealous 10-year-old rocking up with their level 5 starter, nothing else, and pretending to conk out on the first guy they see. The free battle trainers will be back in a bit, though, so don't you worry. That's basically an indication that's saying, like, hey, if you need to grind some levels, come back here. Unlike most other regions, the Reborn League has a total of 18 leaders. Cool, right? Or did you already know that? Well, in case you didn't, now you do. I'm telling you, man, they're real. What are real? Team Meteor? That's just a stupid conspiracy theory. But what if it wasn't? Man, I was hoping to go study at Apophel Academy, but there's no way I could cross the lake with Coral Pier shut down. I hear shiny Pokemon appear much more frequently in Reborn than other places, and they look different from most shinies too. Who wants to bet it's because of the radiation? She's not wrong. This game actually does provide a nice little thing where shiny Pokemon appear far more frequently. They're still fairly rare. I think it's like a... well, let's see. The normal shiny chance is, of course, 1 in 8,192, right? I think the chance in this game is somewhere in the vicinity of, like, 1 in 300 something. If not, I think at maximum it's like 1 in 500 something. But, yeah, it's still much more often than you might see one. So, hopefully, maybe we'll see a couple in this playthrough. Why doesn't anyone sell Great Balls? It's not fair. I mean, the Obsidian department store does, but you need a lot of stickers for that. You should just learn to use the specialty balls for critical capture. Young trainer, I must advise to stay out of the alleyways in this city. Too many of our youth have fallen into gang activity as is. Stay vigilant and stay clean. We can make the city as great as it once was. There's an old abandoned power plant up north. I hear kids disappear when it's windy and show up there. Weird, right? Isn't it hard to keep track of stat stages all the time? But you can press Control and Battle to toggle a view of everyone's current stages. Nifty, huh? Very nifty. You want to know something, buddy? I'll tell you a secret. The lake water's too toxic to fish in, but my buddy's got this swimming pool in his house. When the Pokemon in Azurine Lake started getting sick, he rescued a few of them and kept them in a swimming pool. Now the place is practically an aquarium. Good to know. Also, I should probably heal really quick. There we go. Looking for more Pokemon? Of course you are. Well then, have I got a deal for you. How would you like to be the proud new owner of one fantastic beast? This Pokemon is so powerful, so utterly badass, it's been heralded among dragons for centuries. For you, I'll make a special discount, bring the price down to only 500 Pokédollars. What do you say? I think we all know where this is going. If you played any other Pokemon game, usually somebody who tries to sell you this is, well, it's probably going to just end up being a freaking Magikarp, isn't it? Aha! Thank you, thank you! Badass, you say? Not a bad deal. I think I'll just help myself. The Pokemon was stolen. See you, nerds! Well, I got my money. That's your problem now. But if you really wanted to get that ultra rare Pokemon, you could try and find that guy. This looks like him hanging out at the end of the tracks in the Paradigm Ward. Good luck. What a jerk. I came here because I heard there was a league, but it's so poorly organized. I've been trying to contact a certain gym leader for weeks, but his caretaker won't let him battle, apparently. Howdy, trainer. You ain't come at the best time. Once upon a time, Reborn was an oasis in the desert. But then, all of this city sprung up in the waste from it, and then what you see is what you got. You take care of traveling around here, alright? Hey, you got a problem? No. Keep out of our ways. And the alleyways, too. These ours. Freaking alleyway. Alright, and lastly, of course, we have the Pokemon over here. I am going to go ahead. Just preemptively buy 10 Pokeballs. Well, maybe not. I could, because, of course, that would give me a Premier Ball. For free. Now, why not? I'll throw in a Premier Ball, too. And, buy 2 more potions as well. Just in case. Alright, so, on that note, that is going to end episode 1 of this little LP. So, I guess when we next come around, we're going to, well, start building our team. We already have Chimchar, and a very good Chimchar at that. So, we'll have to see what else we can do. Until next episode, see ya!